These are the 5 best trucks to beat depreciation in 2026 with the guy who works in finance. Trucks retain value better than most other vehicles, but times are changing, and as we saw in the last video, retention for a ton of models is rapidly diminishing. Most people who buy a truck don't buy it to retain value. They buy it to either do truck things or make people think they're doing truck things. These 5 retain value better than any of the others, but it's worth mentioning that just because a vehicle retains value well, doesn't mean it's a good vehicle. Coming in at number 5 is the Ford F-150, which retains 65.3% of its original value after 5 years of ownership. This is the first time in 6 years of me doing this video that the F-150 has made this list, and it's not because Ford is doing anything better. The percentage for value retention has actually been pretty steady. Everyone else is just getting collectively worse. At number 4 is the Jeep Gladiator, which retains 67.5% of its value. This one is especially shocking to me because in a ton of markets, these things are selling for less than MSRP. The dealerships are basically begging people to get these things off of their lots, and it looks like that's at least starting to bleed through because the Gladiator was higher on this list last year. In spot 3 is the Ford Ranger, which retains 68.2% of its value. The return of the Ranger has been nothing short of fantastic for Ford. They sell like crazy, and there haven't been many issues with them. In second place is the Toyota Tundra with a massive jump, over 10 points, to retaining 78.6% of its original value. I'm interested to see where the Tundra lands in a few years when the models with the horrible engines and transmissions hit eligibility to be on this list. The number 1 spot has been the number 1 spot since I first started doing this in 2020, so I'm not surprised it's still here. I'm also interested to see how the market responds to this one for many of the same reasons as the Tundra. That should have given it away, but retaining 80.1% of its original value after 5 years of ownership, the number 1 spot goes to the Toyota Tacoma.